And we're live. Hello and welcome. We are officially coming full circle as I have started doing these watch-alongs in the past few days of this series called Autodale from this creator called Dead Sound. Now, the only reason I happened upon this was this newest episode called Immortal Machine came out on January 22nd, which was 4 days ago. 4 days. And it got recommended to me on YouTube. Now, I clicked on it. I saw that the views were extremely high and the likes were extremely high for a animated series on YouTube. First of all, I did not know it was a series, and I got lucky because I was only going to react to this one, Immortal Machine. Promise will start in 2 seconds. And I ended up finding out it was a series, so I chose to do the entire series in 4 days. And the thing that got me, by the way, is that this pinned comment from the creator, and it was a nearly incomprehensible amount of work. First of all, to write incomprehensible in any sentence is insane. But the fact that he put it in there, and it's not even the main point, just to illustrate how much work went into this. And I believe the last, pretty much one every year, it seems like. And as far as we know, we don't know if he's going to continue or not. So as far as I know, this is the finale for now. And of course, we will react to any new ones that have come out. Which, by the way, subscribe. Can't believe I haven't done that already. So yeah, so it's been living up to the hype, which, by the way, if you look, last episode was the longest one, which was 19 minutes, but they're on average about 5-6. So let's go 15, right? 20, 25 plus 20. So that's 45 minutes, right? 45 minutes of which I have reacted to this, of my time that I have chosen to spend on this series, which is a YouTube animated series. And I'll be honest with you, I could not have spent that time anywhere else in terms of entertainment in a better way. It took me 4 days to get here. It has been documented, and it's really good stuff. It's extremely unique. It's a man's vision. It's extremely dark, by the way. Content warning. And just a quick recap of the last episode, which was Friendly Shadow, which was a character piece on this noir detective character that the hive mind controls, because this Autodale is a town run by machines, and the humans are just fodder, right? If you rebel against the system, if you try to be unique in any way, they capture you, they kill you, or they use you as a part of their hive mind. So you had one person that tried to escape, they captured her. On her mask, before you die, they put a little thing on you. Either you're old, you're ugly, whatever, and then they kill you. This one had exceptional, which I missed last time. But so instead of just killing her outright, they literally just have her head and organs that she needs, and she joins the hive mind. And they have these weird debates where if there's a problem or something big they have to talk about, they all talk at the same time. These captured humans that were unique in a specific way, they all discuss, even though it is part of one big hive mind. And again, this is just a theory of mine based on the visuals. So that's where we're at, and I believe this episode plays a bit with that idea. And the other part of the story was this family, this little girl that we've been following. She escaped with these creatures called freaks, which are these creatures on the outside. They look scary, they're 9 feet tall, but we've learned that not only are they sentient and intelligent, but they're capable of empathy. So you have the little girl leaving the city, and that's where we're left. So let's go. Let's do this. Apologies for the long intro. I just wanted to, props. Big props. This has been fantastic.
I seem to have forgotten my name. Miss... No. I had a home, a life, a husband. The exceptional girl is what they call me now. Exceptional woman. The first one to figure it all out. The atrocities, all of the lies. And they didn't like that.
It's like a human family's farm.
I remember running from my family, from my home.
See, this was episode 2.
Everywhere. Eyes, watching, spying. There are no monsters here, sweetheart. Dreadful, heavy metal footsteps with tinny, cheering voices. Closer.
slightly louder on my side, and I could barely understand the words, so it was meant to be unintelligible.
You've caused much disturbance in my kingdom above. You, the first to finally see through the veil. You, the one who's discovered some sinister truth. You, the one who... You think you understand all the lies, all the needless atrocities. No. There is reason. And I want to show you.
He called himself the mayor.
Man, a lot going on.
What did he say? The creature told me a story.
Forbidden fairy tale.
Autodale's forbidden fairy tale, he called it.
By the way, this whole time that tower looks like a penis, right? I never said it, but come on. It's crazy, it's a story within a story. And she's telling the story to the hive mind, I believe.
It was a story of a great inventor.
Man, they're going deep on lore on this one.
With the hand of a wilting goddess. Managed to save us all from their withering world.
Man, you always start being altruistic, eh? Then this is what you become. Monsters for an ideal.
You are the first to discover the truth. Please, walk with me.
Crazy that they call her the first, so they captured others beforehand, but it's not because they figured it out, it's because of something else. And all unique designs. You can feel the ambition and skill jump in between episodes because it takes months, right? If not years to make one.
After enough isolation and time come many doubts. I have brought you here for a fresh perspective.
Man, this one's gonna have a dark ending because we know where she ends
Perhaps
up.
you, Autodale's exceptional girl, can forgive my necessary sins.
Said sins.
by his creation. But after seeing all of the atrocities, hearing all the necessary lies, he almost seemed disappointed. But I began to find it all really rather impressive. You really admire him, don't you? Just admiration. Seems like a little more than admiration, honestly. How tragic. His affections belong to someone else. Tell us what you haven't been telling him. From the moment he told me of Autodale's past, I knew. And she's the only one that I'd consider his equal.
The giant? Man, did he turn into... Oh. Did he turn his daughter into a giant?
You must understand. The world outside is sick. She is all that keeps us safe. A beacon of the old world.
Man, he's giving us all the answers.
To keep her alive, where all her kin have fallen.
Man, she was Groot.
What we've become. What Autodale has to do. It was all necessary. And those chilly voices, those pretty faces. There are no monsters here. The lies we spit. They monsters are a kindness.
It is. Wow. There's a lot there. For sure I'll do a rewatch on my own time at some point with subtitles. Probably when the next episode comes out, if there is one, because this could serve as a finale, because pretty much all the questions are answered. They introduced the mayor, which is a big deal. Introduces why the city had to be built in the first place. And that's the beautiful thing of this episode. Is the question...
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much.
Is the city worth it, right? Is the city the hope it gives, right? The kindness in his words, I guess. Is it worth the suffering? Man. Is it worth having a full life, knowing your entire life is predetermined and controlled, but in relative happiness? Because, again, in this guy's mind, he's saving humanity. He's saving humanity by not having them suffer in the outside world like he has. Hence his look. Like, he looks like this, and he barely survives because of that outside world. He had, like, Bane-like injections in his back just to survive. It's crazy. But Autodale, from the outsider's perspective, there was an outsider episode where they showed us the outside world, which wasn't as brutal as it was in this flashback. Like, it wasn't as bleak as this, like a post-apocalyptic. Like, you could breathe. But the outsiders, from his perspective, he saw Autodale as a place of hope and as a paradise, right? So the outsider was trying to get to Autodale, while the people in Autodale, as we've seen, tried to escape. So there's pretty much, it's a no-win situation, right? You're
of a great
man.
Inventor.
Is the price of blood worth
with the hand
being able to bleed in the first place? It's very deep. It's very well done. I love I love all of this. You know what I mean? It's so hard to give all the answers and be satisfied. It's almost impossible because it won't match the theories you have in your head. Like, nobody could guess the mayor, first of all, because up to that point, the giant lady is what seemed to be at the head of it, right? The hive mind. And nobody could guess her. The Groot, compassionate creature of the wild, like the goddess, right? So they don't tell us all the answers, but man, am I satisfied. That's a 10 for me. That's all been worth it. And I just want to make an important point that I found this by chance. The only reason I watched this in the first place was because it was recommended to me. So always follow the breadcrumbs, but I also did the research, right? I clicked on it. I did not watch it. I looked at the views, which were crazy high for a day one release. I looked at the likes, which were also insanely high. And you can't, consensus never lies. I did the same thing in the last 4 days. I was watching this and Blood of Zeus because they had a crossover with a video game I was playing. And Blood of Zeus I knew was a well-regarded animated show. This pushed me to watch it, loved it, in the same way YouTube pushed me to watch this series. And I'm so thankful, you know what I mean? So if the breadcrumbs are quality bread, right? And it's easy to know these things. Numbers don't lie. And, you're a Google search away from knowing if something is worth your time. Take that chance, because you end up with stuff like this. Man, it made me think, it's 4 days. It's 4 days of my life. But that 4 days is defined by this series. And it wouldn't have been otherwise, if not by chance. So yeah, good job, Dead Sound. You did it. You created something that will live on forever. It's easy to create a story. It is hard to create a story that will be remembered. You have no idea how hard that is. There's a reason there's 500 shows per year, and there's only like 50 good ones. That's just how, you know what I mean? But as in all things, the cream rises to the top. And thank God YouTube gave me that cream. So until next time, I have subscribed, as you've seen, so we will follow through on this. We might do more watch-alongs of animated stuff, because it's a big passion of mine. And if not, more Disney princesses, more live streams. Big things coming February. I'm going to watch a highly rated Oscar movie every day, because I'm catching up on 2020. So the list is insane. So in the same way this blew me away, I expect to be almost blown away every day of February, and it will all be documented, so I can't wait. But today's about Dead Sound. It's about the start of the show, Autodale. You are, in my book, a animated series that is among the greats. Gravity Falls, Avatar, Autodale. I mean that. It's a good job. Till next time, just in case. Man, it's crazy how it all came together. Love and respect. Peace.